For step 2, you're going to take your center fabric, so that's going to be block 1A, and you're going to go and put it on this a little bit over this line right here. So that's going to be the line between 1A and 2A. So you're going to put this one face up. This is going to be the only fabric that goes on face up. And then you're going to go ahead and take your A2 fabric and place it on top of your 1A fabric like this. And then you're going to go ahead and pin it. You're going to want to pin it lower because you're going to want to sew up here, and so you don't want to sew over your pin. Then you're going to go ahead, you're going to flip it over, and you can kind of see the shadow of the fabric. So every single time that you sew two pieces of fabric together, you want it to be about a 1/4 inch over this line right here. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to sew the line that separates A1 and A2, so right there. I'm just going to go and sew that real fast. Another important thing that I want to show you is I decreased my stitch length to 1.6. That way the paper separates off of the stitching better without pulling the stitching. So now I'm going to clip my threads. Now I'm going to go ahead and iron this seam that I just created right here. So with paper piecing, it's a lot of ironing and trimming as you go. Just want to make sure that I get that line nice and crisp. Then I'm going to bring it over here. And I'm going to have to trim off a lot of these areas. This is how you trim it. So I just sewed between A1 and A2. So what you're going to want to do, I'm going to have to trim all around. So you're going to fold the paper at A2. Give yourself about a 1/4 inch. And then you're going to go ahead and trim it. Then you're going to go on this side, fold at the A2. Give it a 1/4 inch and trim. You're going to want to go all around the A1 and A2 block and make sure that it is trimmed to a 1/4 inch over that line. And there you go. Now you have line A1 and A2 joined. It is pressed and it is trimmed about a 1/4 inch seam all around those blocks.